Alright. We are back. We are ready to go. We're ready to play the game. There was much. I started a bit late because I was busy limit testing more of my internet. So it works. It works a lot better. I'm glad it does. So luckily now that I limit tested enough of it, I know what my what's it called? What the limits are. I know what the furthest I can go in terms of like, yeah, what can I do while streaming and what can I not do while streaming. So everything here works out perfectly fine. But aside from that, we're gonna go straight into the game. Let's actually do it right now. Yeah. Yippee. Okay. I haven't really done too much of it. I think, how far did I go when it would? I was able to get through the brain turned off. I forgot what it is. I got through half of the prologue case of the first series, so we're still in the beginning. As shown, I remembered a good amount. I remembered a good chunk of it. Not as much though. So we're good to go. Yeah. Okay. Knowing that went through. Oh, I still have. Give me a second. I will, because I don't know if my sister's done, but she kind of finished my wig. So there is that. Load game. Right, it's on. Pog. Oh, that's the autosave. I personally enjoy the non-autosave, so we're gonna do that. Ready? Y'all, and we're gonna get to the next one, and I will probably end stream when it either is a to be continued. Probably when there's a to be continued, not on case end, because I think I get through a good amount today. So, court will now reconvene. Has our witness, Miss Olga Orley, recovered? Yes, Your Honor. Well, she regained consciousness. Perhaps you can hear her version of the events again. That's the thing. You see, she's quite fatigued. You're looking a bit fatigued. I can't do voices. I give up. You know, this is what you looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne. Sadly, fatigued is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. The defense would like to request that Miss Orley take up the stand. Very well. The witness will take the stand. There is Olga Orley. Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession? Or perhaps you rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser. Oh, not. Oh, okay. Oh. I forgot she does that. Name's Olga Orley. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orley. Oh, really? Want to know something else? Not really Russian. And my last name sounds like, oh, really? There, that's the truth. I hope you're satisfied. Pog. Witness! You will tell the court what you were really up to that night. Yeah, I'm Apollo Justice. I hold my wristband when something goes wrong. Fine, now talk. We had a plan, see? We had a plan, see? Hey, boss. We had a plan, see? You can't let them know, see? Any further fabrication will have serious consequences. Fine. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy Smith hired me to what I do best. I was planted at the Borscht Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game. As a waitress. So you were in cahoots with the victim. No background music for the game. Is there background music? Is there background music now? Thank you. I did not know. I would have gone through the entire time having really shitty voice acting. Fuck. Thank you. Much appreciated. There we go. Okay, now the music's here. Not that you need my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning wasn't the main purpose of this game, but destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple. Elegant, really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant the card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands revealed, Smith will call him out and search right. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swap the cards. Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it. It would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Indeed. Getting caught red-handed at cheating would cast doubt on Noah's prior wins. A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan. Oh, really, Orly? How droll. I don't know how his voice would sound like. I don't think his voice ever gets put out at all. I know Kristoff's and I know Apollo's are put up with. Not Kristoff. Clavier. I know Clavier and Apollo has their voices out. I don't think Kristoff ever gets his voice out though. But it appears you made quite the mistake. A mistake? I agree, the trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right! He's lucky I'll give him that. If he slipped free from a trap laid by Olga Quickfingers Orly. Oh, really? The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick. Cute? Who wants to be cute? I'm not cute. I'm bad, you hear me? Bad. I'm evil. Ha ha. I draw angry eyebrows on me. Through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. Tell us about this trap and how it's sprung. How it was sprung. I can't read. Jesus Christ. Doo-doo. That night, I planted the cards like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was that no good cheating defendant. Weren't you cheating? Interesting. I think Frank Tesla still leaves us mostly in the dark. Trap was perfect, I tell you, perfect. That rotten cheater had to mess it up. Look who's talking. Well, testimony for what it's worth is all yours, Mr. Justice. Witnesses like her who needs criminal. Who needs evil people when you got idiots like her? And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? Oh my gosh. Okay, I planted the card like I was supposed to. Okay, so I'm assuming that it was an ace, right? If we go to here... I mean, look at the hand, right? It's supposed to be an ace. However, the king is blue, not the ace, right? Much more of a red guy myself. Blue is so not red, you know? Yeah, so that one... proven, right? Oh, go on my eggs in that. So you know that's the thing. And we know that there were there's supposed to be 5 aces. But one of them is a king. I don't know. Because, like, am I insane or is it, like, supposed to be like that, you know? Wait, we did change that. Hold up. Wright didn't lose it. Wright didn't lose that one, so let's do it. Planted card. Which card was it exactly? The trump card. The 5 of hearts. Let me guess. Mr. Wright have switched the 5 with the ace to make a full house. That's what you are going to accuse him of doing, thereby ruining his legend. I slid into Wright's pocket. When was this? Why, before the match, of course. While he was eating. At the Borscht Bowl Club, we serve borscht and suckers. I mean, never to go there. Of course, the card was supposed to make its grand debut during the game. Like a good borscht, a good plotless he cooked up early and allowed to thicken. And Wright lost the last hand just like he was supposed to. Smith searched him. See, this one, if I believe... No, Wright did lose. Why would... Hold on, I'm lost again, shit. So everything went according to plan? Exactly. The fifth ace came out, so it's obvious the switch went off without a hitch. Once the shard is found in his pocket, Rat would be forever known as a cheat and a fraud. There are worse things to be known as, I suppose. That's what happened with the search. The planted card was gone. The trap failed. The card disappeared. Yeah, my trump card, the 5 of hearts. Gone, without a trace. Poof, zippo. Searched every nook and cranny, even inside his cute little hat. The card was nowhere to be found, is this correct? Never in my long, storied career, never has Quick Fingers Orly been so readily duped. I don't like her name. You know, growing up with this, I thought I would think a lot of things are like different. Now that I'm older, I'm just like, damn, this. Why the fuck are you named Quick Fingers? Like, please don't. That's so corny. Don't look at me. Why don't you ask that cheating, lying, two-faced defendant? Still missing in action. 5 of hearts. No 5 of hearts here. That's 5 of spades. Yeah, no 5 of hearts there. Damn. Okay, right, breaks up and swung it. What's odd? You searched Mr. Right thoroughly and found nothing, which means he didn't cheat, which means he had no reason to strike the victim. Well... Oh. What was that just now? Send something. Something wrong, Mr. Justice? No, nothing, Your Honor. Should I press a little harder? Yes! Miss Orly, you're hiding something. What are you talking about? I'm not reading all that, but you know, yeah, Defense will refrain from basic accusations. I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. I didn't see it, honest. I saw when Wright hit him. With my own eyes, I saw it. Witness for instant, Miss Orly. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? This sensation. It's coming into focus. That twitch. It's so clear, it's like a perceiver habit, like I couldn't before. Perceive. Gotcha! Got it, okay. I forgot how ugly it looks. Because in the newer games, it looks so much prettier. You don't understand, it looks so much prettier. Miss Orly, perhaps you are unaware of this yourself? Unaware of what? Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. My neck? So what? What indeed, Justice? I didn't notice anything of the sort. When she says that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory, and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. Memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about? This is highly unusual, but let's ask the defense. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us? The scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So it would remind her most of the moment of the crime. Miss Orly, whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed this happen when you think about the moment of the crime. Some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left an immeasurable impression on your neck is this. I checked the bottle. Would it be the bottle? Has to have been the bot. Has to have been the bottle, no? I'm trying to figure. Look, is it the necklace? It can't be the necklace, because then I would have to point this picture. You scratch your neck when you think about the moment of the crime. I'm trying to figure this out, because like, right? Ignore all this, and this is just the normal part here. Right here. Found nothing. Has this the bottle? Restaurant's first floor. Let's try this. We'll present. Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. Once it's more at that moment, then this bottle, the murder weapon. Okay. But something doesn't fit. If you were only the witness to the crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain? What's she talking about now? It was Mr. Smith, the victim, who was hit, not you. It's a cross-examination, not a cross-wild conjecture. The witness habits? They're completely irrelevant. Justice. I'll admit I'm a bit confused myself. Certainly a unique cross-examination. I'll explain later. Just trust me. Now is our only chance to break her. Miss Orley, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment. Yeah, I am knowing nothing. Oh, she became Russian again. We know you're not Russian. Testify, please, now. Fine. He's one I didn't let it on my sight until the cops got there. Didn't he go up to the first floor though? See, that's the thing. You go up to the first floor. You seem uneasy. You try standing up here. Eyes darting all over the place. I must be getting warm. Tell me, after the crime, what was the defendant like? Well, he must have been stunned by the weight of his crime. He sat in a daze at the table until the cops came. I believe that's a lie. I think her testimony is flawed. It's basically bogus. It contradicts the evidence. What's that? Because if he's stunned there, he couldn't have made the call, because he's the one that called the cops. Shows as evidence, Mr. Justice. The evidence that you claim contradicts testimony. I'm at the site until the cops get there. I know there's some evidence that contradicts that. Yep, right here. Miss Orley, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made the phone call from the first floor of the Borscht Bowl Club. I don't know how to make that noise. So explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely. Oh, there she goes. Picked up a bottle and swung it that night. Wasn't the defendant. That's where you find out it was, yeah, this is where you found out it was self-defense, I believe. Because Olga killed. Dirty cheat. Check his pockets, now! It's gone. The card's gone. You lose. Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from the neck to right, and he hit me. Some master of cheating you turned out to be. So yeah, he smacked to hit Olga. When I came to, the victim was already dead. Is that it? So I couldn't reveal who I really was. If I came out that I was in league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure. You could just be like, no, well, where does this leave us? Man, this is madness. I'm dreaming. What the fuck? Must be me who is hit with the bottle. I'm imagining all of this. Here's the prosecution at his wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events? Mr. Gavin, sir? I believe that, as a defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss Orley a big, fat liar. What? Three were in that room at the murder. The defendant, the victim, and her. She has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled. The witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith. The announcement of that argument was murder. Hi, Gil. Hello. Oh, I'm no killer. It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me. Phoenix Wright. It's me. I was the evil one. Tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. So tangled we catch ourselves in the process. Mr. Wright? Such a hasty conclusion. Not like you, Christoph Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder. Right, like Mr. Wright was saying before recess. A single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. No one who swapped the card didn't know two colors of cards are being used. A fourth person. This theory again? Your fourth person doesn't exist. Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there's no escape and no chance for deception, the perfect place to catch the real criminal. The real criminal? And we're in luck. Who are the real criminals that Nindies County provided for us at the beginning of the trial, no less? Eh? Paulo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Remember what I said? The fourth person who swapped the cards made one critical error. He or she was clearing the colors of the back of the cards. Right. But how could such an obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game were red. Yet, there is one person here in our court who thought those cards were blue. Yeah, I had that impression too. But why? Well, Apollo, think you can figure out who it was? Not me, I swear! Oh my god, Pain, shut the fuck up. Who is this fourth person? I always get put in the spot like this. Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Who thought the cards during the final game were blue? Couldn't have been. We don't have another Wait. Wait a minute. Hold up. Misiko. Hi, Rosa. Congrats on first. Hello. You know where? Is my biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan, Rosa. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Well, good evening. I am struggling right now. Who would it be? Surely Phoenix Wright would know. Olga would know, because Olga dealt it. Would it have been? Maybe. I'm gonna test it out, right? Cause maybe it could be Smith? Paulo, do you seriously think that? Like, I'm seriously confused. I'm seriously sorry. Go well, I can't be helped. I must miss to myself. But it doesn't do anyone any good to turn their eyes away from the truth. Does it, Christoph? Wait! Oh yeah! Wait! Cause he met. Wait! Because he met the defendant or. Oh, Buck, right. Right, because he said in the beginning, he said he met with Phoenix Wright prior to. Oh. Mr. Gavin, you don't mean. Christoph Gavin, you were the fourth person that night. But, of course, Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards. How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is black and white. You can tell which of the cards are blue, on the ones on the floor, or on the table. Look, you can see the colors in this photo. Yes, but when he said the cards were blue, it was all before this evidence came to light. It's true the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that, a game in the purest sense. Competition, Your Honor. Competition? Yes, to test the wits, silent flash passions. When the cards, their backs wreathed in blue flame, know its final outcome. Well, Christoph? Mr. Gavin? Mr. Gavin, is something the matter? No, nothing. Excuse me, it was just so sudden. Right. You aren't seriously accusing me, are you? Oh, Christoph. You know, even I'd never take a joke this far. He's gone beyond ridiculous, beyond dumb. This is insanity. Defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder? I assure you, I'm quite sane. What possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim? I wasn't aware of that. I had a connection to Mr. Smith either. Yes, Mr. Gavin and the victim had never even met. Well, what do they have? Huh? There's a possibility, after all. They may have met that night before the game started. What are you suggesting? Truth Mr. Wright was saying silent about? Well, only one thing to do. Mr. Wright, defense would like to request that you testify to the court. Objection! Defense would like to request no such thing. Mr. Gavin? Testimonies must relate to the case. How could anything happen before that game of poker be related? Yeah, Gavin? Yeah, sure. I'm not sure I follow Mr. Gavin. As I explained before, the defense believed that Miss Orley. Am I told to assume you speak for Mr. Justice in this? He is the defense, not you. Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you. Oh, okay. Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony? Yes! Nice strategy. He was planning this all along. I intend to see it through. Defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court. To Justice, you would betray me, your teacher. I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This is about loyalty. It's about the truth. So take the stand, please. Alright, there we go. That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shadi Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the witness. The girl was knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. That's when I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin. Mr. Gavin, you were at the Boar's Bowl Club the night of the murder? I dine with him rather frequently. And he talked to the defendant on the phone directly after the murder? Quite against my will. I had become involved in a murder. I thought I might be in need of a lawyer, so I called him. You were planning this all along, weren't you? Right. Just because you want to drag me into your little murder trial. The only thing I want is the truth. As I did back then, and now. I thought my office was doing you a favor when you took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong. Very well, the defense may cross-examine the witness. Justice. Sir! He's lying, and you're going to expose him. Understood, sir. It's alright. This can't end well. Yeah, because Gavin doesn't get caught, I think, because he gets, everything pops up later, but this is like the oh shit, why would you do this, Gavin? And something happens after. That evening, Kristoff and I had dinner. We sat at the table in the photograph. Come to press, because I remember the answer to this. So Gavin, yes, he dines with me at the Borch Bowl Club quite frequently. We were enjoying a usual dinner at our usual spot, as usual. I always eat at the table closest to the piano. I see. Where Mr. Smith was sitting. So the plates and such on the table from your dinner? Indeed. The remnants of my meal with Kristoff. We dined for 2 hours, and Kristoff left. After that, Shai Smith walked in 5 minutes after Kristoff left. 5 minutes? So the two of them could have passed in the restaurant during that time? That would have been a fateful encounter, to be sure. Oh, Mr. Wright, what was it you said? Kristoff, Gavin, and Shai Smith may have met? I believe I did say that. Here I was all nervous about this meeting. Now they just passed in the hall. It does seem a little weak as a pretense for murder. Well, it would be. I don't know how that really happened. Come on, Mr. Wright. What are you hiding this time? The trap failed. Smith hit the witness. And we know that's true. Because it coincides with what Olga said. This failed trap is the same trap that Miss Olga Orly mentioned. It was simple, elegant, really. Okay, I know this. I don't need. I'm speed running this. I don't need a. Oh, look at that flashback. Whoa, crazy. I'm skipping all of this fucking thing. I'm not reading any of that. Alright. Flashback in? Flashback ended. Let's go! Yes, a harmless prank, in essence. It's by quirk of fate that I happened to discover it. Quirk? I happened to put my hand in my pocket, and found a card. The card she planted. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found it was the 5 of Hearts. I had a feeling something might have happened, so I disposed of the card. Before the game. Disposed? Where? There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle. A bottle of grape juice? A murder weapon? Yes, I rolled it up and shoved it in. The color glass makes it hard to see. Battle of the wits between the deceiver and the would-be deceived. So there's some terrific drama. A murder weapon? Strange. The police missed it in their investigation. Take a look. That's right. The poker head of courtroom number 3 approves this battle of wits. Please revise your testimony with this new information. Discover the trap during the game and dispose of the card in the bottle. Here's what you would present, right? Because essentially, if I remember looking at it, the bottle's fucking empty. Like this bottle's fucking empty, dude. The girl was knocked out cold. Smith was uncontrollable. Left the car to police. Returned, he was dead. Blood streamed from a cut on his forehead. That's where I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin. Alright. So I don't think I need to press him anymore, because I think that's everything here. This is simply, I discovered the trap during the game, supposed to return the bottle. Please represent. I pressed the wrong button. X. Objection! There we go. Mr. Wright, if I may. Yes. I've examined the bottle, and I don't see any card in here. No? Well, Mr. Wright, surely isn't all you have to say for yourself. Can't say I know what happened to the card. I did put in that bottle, however. Huh? Perhaps a 5th person came and took it out. Oh, and a 6th person could have helped. Mr. Gavin, Mr. Wright is your client. My apologies, Your Honor. One of disparaging on investigation. Oh, you disparaging on investigation either. He looked inside that bottle. There was nothing. What's going on? Mr. Wright, are you weakening us again? The card just disappeared. In any case, please continue the cross-examination. I'm afraid decisive contradictions call for decisive evidence. Yippee! Hi, lamb sauce. Hello. I sent you the thingy. I think. I sent you the thingy on Discord. I went to double check because I forgot. But I did. I swear I did. I looked. I did send it. So, yeah. Push him harder, Justice. Break him. Just you and the witness in the ring. Go for the KO. Oh, I didn't get the feeling we're not on our client's side anymore. That evening, Kristoff and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Charlie Smith, 5 minutes after Kristoff left. So the trap turned the game and throws the card in the bottle. It was knocked out cold. Smith in trouble. I'll have to call the police. So here we could keep pressing. We had to call to the police from the first floor of the restaurant, correct? Exactly. Cell phones don't get a signal down the hideout. Was anyone else on the first floor at the time? Not a soul. It was the middle of the night, after all. So there, in the darkened restaurant, I called the cops. Making the call, I returned to the hideout. It didn't seem right to leave the injured waitress alone. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. And when you returned, the victim was already dead. Yes. I'll admit, I was a little startled when I walked in. A little? He was bleeding from his forehead, after all. I guess I'd be startled too if I walked in on a scene like that. That's where I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin. That's what I was talking about. Justice, you know what you have to do. He's lying. Expose him. Now. Yes, sir. But think, what's Mr. Wright's trying to tell me with this testimony? The truth has to be in there somewhere. Alright. So, if I speed this up... Blah, 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 options. I'm gonna... Reader... Audio, okay. Press this way. Could you explain why you called Mr. Gavin? I always got involved in a rather sticky affair. And I figured Kristoff's lost. This would give me a friend rate for my defense fees. Do you intend to pay? Oh, I'll pay in full, Kristoff. It was I who got you involved, after all. You may find the price to your defense quite high, my good friend. Quite high. That's what I was talking about. Yep, okay, cool. So I need to figure this out then. The bottle didn't work. So the trap. Knocked out cold. Is that I left to call the police. Details. Yeah, I'm cutting the floor. Like, I don't know what exactly it is. Let's shoot from a cut in his forehead. Okay, and this is the speed mode. Yep. Alright. I knew what I was coming. So of course, I like that. I know every trick in the book. They don't work on me. It's when you get lucky and stick your hand in your pocket, they don't. Alright. And I can't present this. Objection! Yeah, okay, and this is the weird thing, right? Because nothing this works. Yeah, nothing here works. In case, please continue to go. If very decisive contradictions, call for decisive evidence. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what it was. We sat in the table in this photograph. Let's see, details. I don't want to present yet. See, that's the thing. That's the table then, right? And that's the table he ate at. Mr. Gavin in Borscht Club. Table close to the piano. So the place is the table from your dinner. I gotta figure this out. Cause I don't. Walked in. Okay, hold up. I gotta figure this out. And this is the fateful encounter. Oh man, I gotta figure this. Come on. Girl is knocked out. It's with the control ball. I have to call the police. But if he was uncontrollable. Notify police from the restaurant's first floor. Death caused by a single blow to forehead. 1:45 and 2:15. Defendants and victims shifts where the car took place. Okay. Chabol's Borscht. I don't know. I don't think it was the autopsy because, like... But, like, that's there, so it's like, I'm trying to figure this out. It's hard. I don't know. But, like, I swear it's something here, right? Like, there's no way. Mr. Wright's prints are on it. I'm trying so hard to figure this out. I don't remember. I don't remember this because, like, okay, hold up. I accidentally pressed it. Okay. Walked in 5 minutes. Trapped during the game. Disposed of the card in the bottle. Okay. This doesn't work. This is like the well. I left to call the police. Returned, he was dead, blood streaming. But would this be it then? Because this would just be. I'm gonna do it. Mr. Wright, if I may. Yes? Take a look at this photograph of the crime scene. See the victim here? He's wearing a hat. I wouldn't think you could see blood in his forehead. Good point. That's it. Justice. Next time you point out inconsistency, put a little more oomph into it. Mr. Wright, can you explain this to the court? I forgot to mention something. I was gonna put that hat on his head. Huh? You put the hat on the dead man's head? You wore through an entire poker game. I called the police when I returned to the scene. His head was in full view, shining bright, just like in this photograph. And I picked his head up off the floor and put it on his head. Why'd you do a thing like that? All I can say is, I'm sorry. That's the only thing I touched at the crime scene. So, Miss Worley didn't see it? It being the victim's his head? I think not. She was out cold. I believe I was the only one who witnessed his head. Here we go again. Mr. Gavin? Pardon. It just seems that our client is determined to lie his way through this case. Hey, he's still our client, isn't he? I believe that's enough of that. Mr. Gavin, the witness's testimony is more like a travesty. It's riddled with lies. I'm beginning to see how you came to lose your attorney's badge 7 years ago. Well, you certainly have a unique way of treating your clients, Kristoff. Never knew. I believe it was you who threw the first stone. Mr. Wright, if you intend to ever tell the truth about this case, it's now or never. Don't be misled. I haven't told a single lie here. Huh? When I noticed the trap, I put the card in the bottle to dispose of it. When I put the hat on the victim's head, let's say I had a reason for doing that as well. A reason? The reason is right here. The cell phone? That night, recall that I spoke with defense attorney Gavin after calling the police. In this case, I recorded our conversation. What's this? Now we're all here. I see no reason why I shouldn't play it back for the court. Kristoff, I seem to be a bit in trouble. What's this? Game not going well? Something like that. That gentleman who challenged you, he turned out to be good? He turned out to be dead. Someone hit him. Hard. I mean, someone cracked that flawless bone china plate? It wasn't you, was it? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should have come to that.
God, it's cold.
Bone china plate? Kind of porcelain, very smooth and shiny. Not plate, but pate. I believe he was referring to a certain gentleman's balding forehead. The court appreciates the defendant's discretion in not indicating my forehead. Wait a second, something's not right about that phone call. How did he know that the guy was bald? Wait. Mr. Gavin ate dinner with you? He left the Forest Bowl Club. Most certainly. Then how did he know? When did he see this bone china plate? China plate. Oh, that's right. Yes. That was when I began to see my good friend in a different light. Troubled, I returned to that crime scene. When I spotted Smith's head again, I realized exactly what was wrong. Well, Mr. Gavin, the stage has been set. Perhaps you would like to explain this to the court. Exactly how did you come by your privileged knowledge of the victim's head? So, this is your reason? The reason why you put the victim's hat back on. Your point, Mr. Gavin? Let's come down to this hazard. Phoenix Wright. Order! I will have order! Mr. Payne! Yes, Your Honor. I believe this court has been left with no other choice. Are you prepared to hear defense attorney Gavin's testimony? I'll ask the prosecutor. Slap. Very well. We will break for 10 minutes. After which Mr. Gavin will take the stand for cross-examination. Are we all clear on that? We're still clear, Your Honor. I said that with the wrong voice. Shit. Very well, this will be the final reason for the day. Pog. April 20th, 32 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3.
But essentially, our sponsor
Ah.
for the tote bags.
Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright are both in the judge's chambers. Who'd have thought today would turn out like this? May I?
All the shirts and bags for free.
It's Juicy! What? Hello, sir. Please, pick a card. What's all this about? Is this one okay? Excellent. A message for you. The last hand's about to be played. We need a trump card to make it. A trump card? The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely. The game is yours. That's all. An ace. Where do I remember that card from? This hand has 3 aces. Mr. Wright's 2. It's 5 aces in all. It's true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. There was cheating. I swear to you. I don't know if that's a Russian accent. I'm so sorry. See 5th ace. Wait. This blotch of red. There's blood. You have your trump card. Now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw. It's true. The father's fate is your hands. I know you can do it. It's Juicy. Pog. This blood same card is my trump card for finding the truth. I fell deep into thought as my raced to understand what this all meant. That girl. I'd seen her recently, but where? That's when I made the connection. Okay, cool. Is this the Phoenix Wright pendant thing? Yep, okay. We pogged. Bloody ace added to the court record. Revive missing be the missing fifth ace. Court record. R. Let me in. April 20, 2:45 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. And I go here and I look around. Yep, it's just that. Single drop of blood makes the front of the card. Marks the front of the fuck. I can't read. Court will now reconvene. Defense Attorney Christoph Gavin, will you please take the stand? There he is. Now then, if you would, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. Will Mr. the witness state his name and occupation?
Is this farce necessary, Your Honor? Believe me, far stranger things have gone in this courtroom. Fine. I'll play along. First, there's one thing we need to have made clear. How did you know about the secret beneath the victim's hat? Secret, I'm guessing, means the fact that Miss Smith is bald. Forgive my curiosity. But what is it about this fellow's head? Your Honor seems to have an inordinate interest in it.
Objection!
And he pops up. Oh, he's right here. Why is he here? I wouldn't call it inordinate, Mr. Din, 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 din. Mr. Gavin. Mr. Wright? What do you think you're doing, Wright? Wow, things sure look different from the other side. You know what I mean, Apollo? Speaking of looking from the other side, let's consider something for a second. The victim wore that hat all night, never once taken it off except for that one time. That one time being the instant he was hit? Oh, Mr. Wright returned from the ward of the crime. The hat was lying on the floor. Mr. Wright picked it up and placed it on the victim's head. In other words, in order to have seen Miss Smith's bald head, he would have had to have been there in the hideout at the time of the crime. In other words, I must be the real killer, is what you're trying to say. Not bad, Apollo. Mr. Gavin? I'm afraid that I haven't been entirely honest with the court.
What?
I assure you, I had the noblest of intentions. I did all to protect my client, Mr. Wright. Huh? Yet, I'm afraid in the current situation, I see little reason to hide anything. Very well. Allow me to tell you the truth of what happened that night. Finally, you begin your testimony. Tell us, how were you involved in the events of this fateful night? Nom 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 nom. That's just about gummy bears, but don't tell her I'm eating them. She doesn't know. If she actually disappeared, it never happened. Damn, these gummy bears are good. Shit. Okay. The rage I sensed that man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club. I went down to the basement and peeked through the little window to the hideout. This been right after the murder took place. The victim was dead, as he appears in the photo. A bald head, an unconscious girl, Wright holding a bottle in his hand. I sensed that was not the best place for me to be at the time, and so I left. Just when the call came from Wright. So you witnessed a murder? For better or worse, I missed the actual moment of the deed. Gavin, may I remind you that you are on Mr. Wright's defense team. Testimony is clearly disadvantageous to your client. What else could I say? I'm standing on the witness stand after all. So you are, Mr. Gavin. And you have to testify as you just did. And tell them you saw the scene of the crime through that little window. Mr. Wright? You had to say that. Because that was the only probable window of opportunity. Right, Apollo? Or, oh. That's right, defense should do the cross-examination, not the defendant. It's justice. Are you prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I can't believe I'm going up against Mr. Gavin. This trial is getting weirder and weirder. Yeah, I go in, I tell him, nah, you're wrong, stupid. The rage is the demand, and I told me, so I returned to the club. That man, you mean Mr. Smith? Was different from the other customers. His aura, shall we say. I knew he was a serious poker player. It was more than that. So then, you knew the nature of your client's job? Of course. But I also knew he wasn't engaged in gambling, which would be illegal. Well, it makes sense that he knew they were friends, after all. But to my friend, I returned to the club. See, I feared this Mr. Smith might be someone coming to settle an old score. See what happened then. We went down to the basement and peeking through the little window to the hideout. So right after the murder took place, victim was dead. He placed the photo, brought had an unconscious girl in right holding a bottle in his hand. Not the best place for me to be at the time, and so I left. As the call came from right. So no, because he went up and called, right? He went up and called the first second. Okay, I gotta figure out what evidence pressed, and that says the little window. I mean, the one you used to keep watch up the stairs. Yes, relic of the ancient past. The black marked deers used it, I believe. Did you go through the trouble of peeking into the window? I can't speak in a lower voice like that. It does not work with me. I can't do that. I didn't want to upset Wright, you see. Ugh. I can't do it. It doesn't work. It does not work. Upset Mr. Wright? Yes. What if my fears have been unfounded? Be walking in on their match. Bad form, to say the least. So far, everything he's saying makes sense. It must have been right after the murder. That was. I think. Okay. Murder took place. How do you know it was right after the murder? Really, no need to shout, Justice. I was just getting to that part in my testimony. And there he is, the coolest defense in the West we know and love. Even when you're standing up there on the witness stand, some things never change. I was afraid you changed too, right? But you haven't. You and that overbearing personality of yours. It's like these who needs enemies. The victim was dead as he appears in the photo. Okay, and? By photo, you mean the second photograph of the crime scene? Precisely. See, he wasn't wearing his hat then. I saw his head when he was dead. Then Mr. Wright came along and replaced his hat. Can you describe the scene of the crime for us? Both had an unconscious girl and Wright holding a bottle in his hand. And this is where he knows those were the only three at the scene of the crime? Yes, as far as I saw, at least. We're back to where we started. The killer was the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Who else could it have been? Well, why did you shock the police? 2 reasons. First, I didn't actually witness very moment of the crime. Second, my office was asked to defend Wright. Even after seeing what I had seen, I couldn't abandon my friend. Objection! Oh, there must have been someone else there at the moment of the crime. Justice, I just said I saw no one, not a soul. But that goes against what Mr. Wright said. Yes, this mysterious fourth person, who would conveniently be the real killer, I suppose. Glad to see we agree, Mr. Gavin. Let me pose a question then. Tell me, what possible reason did the real killer have to swap cards in the victim's hand? Perhaps you can show us a reason why such a thing would be necessary. It's just a thing I can't find myself. Apollo. The card that was swapped out was a 5th ace. 5th ace, right. Oh? Yeah. Defense would like to present evidence to the court. Evidence showing the reason why a card was swapped out. Try to point out your reason, Mr. Justice. Why did the killer take the 5th ace? And then, hey, look at that! Present! Take that! My reason is, this. Is that an ace? What? Why, it's got blood on it! Right next to the spade. What?
This is insane. Why wasn't I told about this? Why?
Could this be? Could this be the missing fifth ace? Inconceivable. How could you? What are you doing with that card?
Well, that's the thing. Mr. Gavin's so upset. Just a fishy card from some fishy girl.
Oh, that card? It's mine. That is, I picked it up at the Borscht Bowl Club that night after the murder had occurred. I gave it to my daughter. Cards are her stock and trade after all.
Objection!
No, impossible, unacceptable. The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud. A fraud? How can you be so sure? What? I would think that the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene. The real killer. Allow me to elaborate. What if this trace of blood was the reason? The reason for the killer to take the card from the scene of the crime. Where are you going with this? Take another look at the photo and at the victim's head. The one with the crime, his hat fell to the floor, and a trickle of blood ran from his forehead down to the back of his head. Couldn't the drop of that blood have fallen on one of the cards? I suppose? The killer then took the card to hide the blood.
Objection!
Regardless, that evidence is non-permissible. Oh? Right. Regardless of how you wasted the last 7 years, you used to be a lawyer. You know what a serious crime it is to conceal evidence. Well, we can discuss the finer points of our legal system later. What's important now is that I've answered your question. What are you talking about? You want to know why the killer would have taken a card from the crime scene. And now, I've told you. That one drop of blood would have been set as evidence, you see.
Objection!
This is baseless conjecture. Baseless.
Objection!
And he's getting, damn. Oh, damn, his finger right now. Oh, I'm assure you, it's quite based. There it is. There was the line. What? It's amazing, really, how a single drop of blood in a single card can lead us to the truth. It's quite simple. Well, Apollo? Yes. Try picturing the scene of the crime in your head. Okay? The murder took place in the hideout. The body of the luckless victim was found at the poke table. And before the killer would swap the card out, there was a single card with a drop of blood on it in the victim's hands. Given this, there is one decisive problem with this scene. What is it? Let's keep it simple, shall we? Given that there was a drop of blood in the card, whose position in this diagram doesn't fit? Victims, the killers, the witness, the second witness? So let me explain this to everyone in chat that wants to explain like why I'm gonna pick this answer. So remember that when the blood was found, the stream was heading towards the back of his head, right? The victim. So save it in the back. However, the drop of blood was on the fifth ace, correct? We are understanding that, correct? Yes? And the fifth ace was here. How does the drop of blood hit the ace when the body is facing the wrong way? Therefore, boom. Present. Well, isn't just the victim's position that's the problem? Don't follow your logic here, Miss Justice. Well, look, the victim was struck on the head, sending him back in his chair. You think that any blood would fall behind the body, not onto the table in front of him. Take a look at the photo again. If he bled into position, the blood would fall on the floor, not on the cards. That's right. So what does this mean? Incidentally, we're sitting in swivel chairs. Swivel chairs? Oh man. Apollo, try turning the chair around. Recreate the crime scene. The chair is facing the other way? It would have to be. And so we have to assume that at the time of the murder, victim's chair was facing away from the table. Mr. Wright returned from informing the police which way was the chair facing. When he came back to the room, Apollo was facing as seen in the photo. That would mean the killer turned the chair back around. Let's take the next step. Look at the diagram once more. Who now knows the victim was facing away from the table at the time of the murder? This creates another civic contradiction. Again? Let's test your reasoning skills again, shall we? Apollo, whose location on this diagram contradicts our new understanding of the crime? The victims, the killers, the witness, the second witnesses. Whose location creates some contradiction if the witness was facing away? It would be the second. It would be the killer! Because the killer is not facing the. Boom. Victim was struck from the front, correct? Indeed. Well, wouldn't it be hard for the killer to hit him from the front? Seeing where his indicator currently is? I would think it'd be quite hard, yes.
Yes, but what you're saying makes no sense.
Why would the victim suddenly turn to face the wall? In the middle of a game? I believe sufficient reason will soon come to light. Something in this diagram that makes far less sense, actually. Look again at the diagram. Apollo, if the victim was struck while he was sitting as shown here, where would his assailant be standing? Try marking on the diagram. But so we need to put a mark where the killer should be. Don't worry. Let's think it through and see what we find. We know the victim was facing towards the wall at the time of the crime. The only thing we know for sure. Try to forget about everything else. Where would the killer have to be standing to strike our victim from the front? I'd be here. Well, I'd be standing, well, here.
You get points for flair, but that's not all you get.
Point out that standing there would be impossible. The victim is facing a solid cupboard.
Are you claiming the killer climbed the cupboard and hit him from above, then?
It's simple logic, really. This is the only place the killer could have been standing. That means that at the very moment of the crime... Wait, I know! The moment of the crime, the cupboard wasn't there. What's this now? I mean, that's the only explanation. Right, Mr. Gavin? Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should arrange to examine the cupboard in the hideout immediately. Balif! Send the team to the crime scene immediately. Balif? Byleth. Byleth. Someone tell Justice I said Byleth. Have them try to move the cupboard. Your Honor? What? There's one more thing you men should look for. Please give this to the Byleth. To the Byleth. Yes, I see. You do belong in the courtroom after all, Mr. Wright. I do my best. But let's forge ahead here while we wait. Look at the diagram once again. It's been changed. If the killer was standing here at the time of the crime, then the cupboard wasn't here, which means, Apollo, try moving the cupboard. It's blocked. Thank you. As you can see, the cupboard was the problem. Now the corridor has to have been as shown here. Now everything is in place to reconstruct the moment of the crime. Oh my. What's this? What is now? Look at the diagram of the crime scene once more. It appears you found yet another contradiction. Believed to be the final contradiction, in fact. Huh? Oh, dang. Know something, Wallow? Our induction is rapidly approaching its logical conclusion. Now, the Mr. Justice, please point to the new contradiction indicator. Is the victim, the killers, the witness, the second witness? This one right over here. This one. About this cupboard. Are you okay assuming it was moved? Sure, why not? Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit. Cupboard would completely cover up the window to the stairs. Oh. That's right, someone standing outside would be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin. What did you say? Oh, is the coolest defense in the West losing his cool? I expect you to play along with your little games, right? Play a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Gavin. Someone was. While the window to the room was blocked by a cupboard. So, Mr. Gavin, perhaps you'd like to explain to the court. Exactly where did you witness the crime scene from? Excuse me, Your Honor. Order! It's a court of law and I will have order. We just now received word from our investigation here at Moorish Bowl Club. They've examined the cupboard in the hideout, Your Honor. Oh? And what'd they find? Well, Your Honor, turns out there is a secret passage behind it. What? Yes, I believe I mentioned something of the sort before. This is one of the tricks to the room many of our regulars know about. I heard him saying something about that, now that he mentions it. A secret passage is a handy thing to have when you're engaged in illegal going-ons. You never knew when you might need to duck away from the eyes of the law. That secret passage, where does it go? Looks like connects to the restaurants above. Underdoor bosses could get away from the cops and enjoy a cold bowl of borscht, no doubt. Just like our killer. Uh-oh. Well? Oh no. See where a line of simple deductive reasoning has led us, Apollo? I see it, but I don't believe it. The girl wasn't kidding when she said I need this trump card for the last hand. At the time of the murder, the window was blocked and the victim's hat was only off his head for the few minutes between Mr. Smith's murder and Mr. Wright's return from calling the cops. Which would mean that, okay. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's bald head was from inside the hideout. Well, Mr. Gavin? Come on, say something. Yeah. God. Yeah, okay, there we go. Dare I ask what really happened that night? Actually, I think we could probably figure it out ourselves at this point. That night, for whatever reason, the killer had a date with Mr. Smith. A date with Destiny. There he... Crouch? There he crouched. There we go. I can read. Hidden in the secret passageway behind the cupboard. Holding his breath, waiting for just the right moment, and the chance came, and he took it. And a knock. Eek. Why did you do that? Wait here, I'll get help. So Goalie without cold, struck by Smith. His time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the cops. He was Johnny Smith alone in the hideout with the unconscious dealer. I heard the cupboard sliding aside. He only shared look and... knock. Goodbye. After the deed was done, the criminal seen the blood in the card. He would have, of course, realized the need to destroy the evidence. A single spot of blood told the whole story of the crime. Maybe he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the cards on the floor, and the fact that they were all red. Look at him. Dejected, sad, not poggy. kinda not cash money if you ask me. I have another, hold up. You just got me beer really good. Don't tell my sister I ate the wafers, okay? She's gonna kill me. She's gonna get so mad at me if she finds out her wafers are eaten by me. But, you know, well, it seems this trial has taken yet another turn. I'm truly sorry I have to see this day come, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Gavin? Mr. Payne!
Yes, Your Honor.
The prosecution will continue its investigation. James Phoenix Wright, defendant, is hereby cleared of all suspicion.
What?
Believe me when I say that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin. But I'm afraid circumstances caused me to issue a warrant for your arrest. Immediately. Objection! Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself. I shake my head. It's not every day you get to witness a legendary attorney's dirty tactics firsthand. Your point, Mr. Gavin? Frank, Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked that a person of your caliber would be taken in by such a low-grade parlor trick. Excuse me? Defendant is cleared of all suspicion. It's hardly a time for jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven anyone's guilt or innocence here. What he has done is use illegal evidence to put the blame on someone else. And just not anyone else, but me, his own defense attorney. Legal evidence?
Objection!
Let me ask you, Mr. Gavin, since you know everything, is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing? Of course, this bottle, for instance. All grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking. How do you intend to explain away the fingerprints on the murder weapon? And not just any fingerprints. Am I right, Mr. Payne?
Actually, yes. Fingerprints on the bottle were upside down.
So we recall this being an issue earlier. Yep, that's why he was called in the first place. The court in this case demands an explanation. I can think of only one reason why I won't hold a bottle upside down. And that is to hit someone with the bottom of the bottle. Well, Your Honor. See how the cot frisk squirms the last. Well, Apollo? Yes? Your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still. But I'm sure he could come up with a suitable explanation. Just like that. Yeah, just like what? Why would anyone grab a bottle upside down other than to... Don't let him trick you into thinking his explanation is the only legitimate one. Is there really another? Take another look at the court record. I believe you'll find a simple answer there. In plain sight, court record. Cerebral hemorrhage rupturing from blood trauma to forehead. Okay. I gotta think of this. Right? Gorsh, full club, bottles on the table, okay? How about you just say the answer in plain words? It would be hasty to deliver a verdict without unanswered questions, indeed. Well, Mr. Justice, I haven't sent to the court and this case as explanation. Justice won't leave until justice is done. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What evidence do you have to explain why the fingerprints on the bottle are upside down? I'm a big brain. Wait, I remember. I remember exactly why. Okay, so, like, they look stupid, right? But think about it. When you grab the bottle here specifically, pick it up. I need you, if you have a bottle under you right now, right? Pick it up, like any of those like the neck bottles. Pick them up right now. And how do you pick up the bottle? How do you pick it up? Your hand, in most cases, people's hands wouldn't pick up the bottle with their wrist pointing upward. Their wrist would point down, so they could grab it, pick up the bottle, and then turn their hand to fit it, so that it fit on them, right? I'm different. I'm kind of stupid. I use my fingertips, and I kind of like claw grip it like an idiot, because if it's open, it fucking falls. But be aside, a normal person would grab it upside down and then turn it around. Boom, the bottle is grabbed. I wish I had a camera to show this. This would have been like grade A explanation if I had a camera. I'm gonna drink. Why am I drinking alcohol? Don't do this at home, kids. Upside down first. The fuck? So let me explain my reasoning, okay? So the fingerprints are upside down, correct? So we know the bottle prints are upside down. When you grab a neck bottle, you don't grab it. You don't naturally grab it upside down. If it's on the table, if it's in front of you, right? You will grab it right side up. Now, say you're sitting straight up, or you're sitting like kind of slanted, you know, gamerly, I don't know, fucking whatever, right? And the bottle's on the floor next to you. When you pick it up more so with your hand facing the bottle. Your fingers are facing downward. Your fingers aren't facing upwards. You're not gonna grab the bottle right side up. You're gonna face the bottle upside down because your fingers facing downward. So you grab the bottle first, and then you turn your hands around so that the bottle fits your hand after. And think of it like this: Phoenix Wright, he's keeping direct contact, like eye contact, visual contact. Not like me. I would look at the bottle because I refuse to look at people. I get social anxiety. But if you're like a normal person, not me, you would go and look at someone. You would just casually pick up the bottle, keep eye contact with someone. You're not gonna look at the bottle and fix your hand to make sure the bottle is snug. You're gonna pick it up casually, upside down, then turn the thing. I wish I could show you because it makes sense. It makes trust. Watch.
Take that!
It's actually easier to show you there. See, here. Place the bottle on the floor next to your chair. Excuse me, on the floor? Yes. Now, reach down and pick it up. See? Without getting out of your chair. See, you naturally go to pick up the bottle by its neck. With your fingers upside down. Look at this photograph taken on the night of the murder. The defendant, Mr. Wright, sat here. Playing piano, bottles of grape juice on the floor to the side of his piano bench. He would have naturally picked the bottle upside down several times. Wow, I can't believe it was that simple. Recall our dinner that evening, Kristoff. I was drinking my usual juice then, too. Basically used the bottom of the table to do the deed. But then you must have remembered. So you went and picked up one of the bottles from under the piano. And you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Wright's bottles and made it look like the murder weapon. Order! What do you have to say for these charges, Mr. Gavin? I am cool. Fascinating. So this is the legendary attorney's famed tactic of misdirection. What? You claim that I switched the bottle? Where's your proof? Where's your proof? Proof? That's, as I thought, more baseless conjecture. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty.
Objection!
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Your Honor, when you initiated the investigation of the hideout earlier, do you recall I requested an additional investigation? Yes. I have your memo about that here. Retrieve the bottles from under the piano at the Forge Bowl Club. Here's one of the bottles in question. What, are you going to dust that for fingerprints too? I would be surprised if any were on that but his. Gavin probably wouldn't make such a novel mistake, true. Apollo won't bear a trace of anything. Say, Apollo. Yes? Why don't you go ahead and examine the bottle? But why? Just humor me. Right. That bottle will solve this case once and for all. What? Some bottle? Hey, what do you see? Hey, I tried. Let me turn it around. Oh shit! There we go. Reset camera. I don't even need to turn it. You could see the bottom right over here, right there. If I turn this and I go around. Hey, remember that 5 of hearts? Ha! Ha! Look at that. That's crazy. What's this? That card. It can't be. Recall that unpleasant woman's testimony for a moment. Miss Olga Orley? Yes, a little swindling Devochka. That night, I planned the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. And Smith searched him. That planted card was gone. The trap failed. Wait, this isn't... You're telling me that this is the planted card you disposed of? The one you mentioned in this piece of testimony? I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found a card. Okay, I need to go and skip this. I need to like no longer be reading a bunch of these flashbacks That's the one thing. I need to like not like this. This is taking 3 billion years. Hold up. We're getting to the back to present. The pile of parts. This is the card. Bottles were swapped, and the only one who could have done that was the 4th person in the club that night. You, Mr. Christoph Gavin. Oh. That is all. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago? My past like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete. If anyone knows French or whatever the fuck that is, please let me know. I don't know none of that. I'm unfortunately am American. I speak American. I don't know any other language. We don't talk about the fact that I know Japanese, but I don't know any other language, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Understood. This is insane. What about me? Don't I get to prosecute anybody? I believe this time we finally come to the end of our trial. Mr. Payne, you have a report for us on Christoph Gavin. He submitted everything. Processing his arrest right now. Is he? Still, one is to wonder why he would do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he?
None that we know of.
Mr. Wright, have you anything to add? I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on the matter. About this victim, Mr. Shoddy Smith. Occupation was listed as traveler. Not a profession, to be sure. That's all we know about him. Arrange a follow-up investigation, Your Honor. Good. Mr. Wright? Yes. 7 years. You still haven't lost your touch. Christoph Gavin. He was a man with much significance for me. Both as a friend and a lawyer. He's extremely talented, to be sure. I needed 2 things to confront him. First was a place where no injustice would be tolerated. This courtroom. Second was a man who would tolerate no injustice. In other words, defense attorney. You, Apollo. Me? This is a dark time for our legal system. Twisting of justice brought on by our very own initial trial system. You said it right. Mr. Wright? Our work lies ahead of us. And I, for one, am looking forward to it. Well, this seems like a good time to announce a verdict. This court finds defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that's crazy. Oh wow. Not guilty. Oh wow. We did it. Yo. Oh my gosh. Court is adjourned. This is peak. This is what I needed. 28th, 4:28 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 3. Thanks, Apollo. You came through just like I thought you would. I'm pretty sure I didn't do a thing in here. It was you, according to Mr. Gav, the killer. Couldn't have done it by myself. You substitute today, didn't you? Your ability. Ability? Yes, the sensitivity I lack. You'll come to understand it soon enough. Wait, I wonder if he means... I have one okay, I... Speed run, press A really fast. Woo! No, I don't need any more. I don't need any more flashbacks, please, for the love of God. What was that, Mr. Wright? You have to find the answer to that question yourself. The answer, right. Day was full of questions without any answers. Most of them about Mr. Gavin. The possible reason he had to commit murder. Perhaps you'll learn that in the days to come. Wait, you don't know, do you? This locket is the key. Oh, that reminds me. I met the girl whose picture is in your locket. Yeah. You met Trucy! Your daughter, right? That's right. She's my daughter. You know, you were right about this locket. Eh? I took this off his neck the night he died. Well, looks like our dear Russian scam artist saw me. So the truth is, this locket really did belong to him. Wait, but that's perjury! You testified! You said that locket was yours! I said no such thing, actually. Huh? I merely said that it was a locket with my daughter's picture inside. A slow distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. It's the truth. Wait, but then, why? I was a victim wearing a locket with the picture of your daughter inside it. Sometimes the straightest path to truth isn't the best one. Give it time. You're still just getting started with your career. Real Matt on guard, hello! Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. I work for Gavin Law Offices after all. Can't believe I just saw a scam get led away in handcuffs. Yes? How about coming to work for me? Huh? You mean at the Fright and Cola offices? I mean, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't know it. Can't imagine that to be true, but... Wait, but didn't you... You're not a... Oh, I turned in my badge, yes. I'm not an attorney anymore. I think this is when they explained that it was the Write Anything agency now. Years ago, legendary trial. And at the middle of it all was one man. It's right. Case reached a sad conclusion, and he left lawyer for good. He left law for good. Have you ever thought about going back to the courts? I'm not qualified to sit in the court of law, I'm afraid. Can you show us today's trial? There's a single piece of forged evidence. Forged evidence? What are you talking about? Talk about evidence that shouldn't have existed. Naughty magician's trick. Yeah, it's the ace. What's that one? That would be the ace, no? I'll present. You mean this, don't you? That's from your daughter, Mr. Right? Yes. That card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left. Leaving the wrong card in its place. Luckily for us. Court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud. Okay, I need a... Okay, cool. We skip all that. We had it down 7 years ago. Really? Yes, I forged this card. And look at the crime scene. Should have told you it wasn't real. But you can't do something like that and call yourself an attorney. Let's call himself an attorney. Apollo. So it's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago. None of that matters much now, does it? Ah! Yeah. But we found out that it's not it wasn't forged. It wasn't forged. It was definitely taken out. I punched him. It's your story from here on out, Apollo. Perhaps I could help you turn to the next page. My office's address. Drop in if you like. Mr. Right. Oh, about your uppercut. Try yelling, take that next time. Find a packs a little more punch. Apollo, thanks for today. I had a good time. And there we go. We found out that Apollo can punch the fuck out of somebody. But that was right. Walked out the door, and that's how my first trial ended. A lot of mysteries went unsolved, and at the time, I had no idea if they were all related. Every mystery that day connected by a single thread of logic. I'll find that out soon enough. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law, and this is how my story began. And that is the end of the prologue. Yippee! All right. The plan now. We're going to start. I'm gonna save this, and we're going to start. We're going to start the second trial, or I guess episode 2, because episode 1 is usually the prologue. Yes. All right. We're gonna start episode 2. We'll hit a to be continued, and then we'll call it there. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Oh, is this where the big crimes, low crimes together? The wheel stops. You die. I remember this case. Strictly because the you're gonna understand. I remember this case strictly because of the noodle guy. The noodle guy, I remember him very well. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was screwed. But even when I hit rock bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Here being the legendary Wright and Cole offices. Okay. Justice, time to stop trembling. I'm here for the interview. Right this way. Uh-huh. Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Oh no. Shall I begin? She's adorable. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I played this game in 2014? Was it 2014? Marvel came out Ultimate Marvel is 2013. That's when Beach was added. I played Beach in 2013. 2014. I think. I don't remember exactly. It was during high school. I played this during high school. And I thought Trucy Wright was adorable. Fuck you all. Right. First things first. Any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Oh, I guess. Defending? Defending. An unusual talent, but it'll do. A little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Oh. Go ahead. Show me. Defend. Just give it all you got. Don't hold back down. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson. Professional can perform anywhere. Ooh. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us. Not at us. Thanks. I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? Defend? No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? Right and goal offices, right? Oh. I'll trade to that. Don't worry, you're not the first. What's going on here? Who are you? Came to meet with the person in charge. Well, you apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Maybe you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. Came floating back the trial, that girl. Hey, look at that! Whoa, it's Trucy Wright. That's right, she's my daughter. Yep, we know this. Pog, Trucy Wright. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Oh shit, I can do shit. Talk. That's a lot of words. Court record. That's also a lot of words. Switch tabs. That's a lot of people. For it started, you should say entirely the daughter of Phoenix Wright. Age 15. Yeah, this is a while ago. Because I think the entire trilogy takes place over the course of, I believe, 2 years. Because by the time I believe Spirit of Justice happens, Trucy is 17. Because, so for context, right? This game, Apollo Justice release date. I don't remember exactly what day. This game came out in 2007, right? So this is very old, right? And remember, keep in mind, the sequel to Apollo Justice comes out in like 2014, I think, or 2016. Let's see, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. Yeah, Dual Destinies. 2013. So, I did play this 2014. I played 2013. Because this came out 2013. Dual Justice came out 2013. That's when I played. That was my first Phoenix Wright game. So keep in mind, this is back in 2007, and then when you get to Dual Destinies, I think it was about a year. It was like a year kind of time skip type thing. Well, I think it was a year or two. I don't remember. And then Spirit of Justice is also like a year or two. So it's like anywhere between like 2 to 4 years. I think. Trucy Wright age Spirit of Justice. Two years. 2 years? 2 years. 2 years? Am I insane? I'm right. No, I don't remember this. Not Reputation, not Low. No. Court of Resignation. This is Spirit of Justice. Yeah, okay. So, this is the start of their Phoenix Wright at the very end. I believe he's about 35 or 36. I think. So I think it's like 2 years. So it's technically a year gap between each. So Trucy becomes 17 by then. I think Apollo becomes like 20 something. I think it's like 23? Because he's 21. Or am I insane? Is he? I don't remember. Present. My attorney's badge. Look at it. It's cool. Oh, I see one of those before. That's an attorney's badge. Looks just like the one Daddy used to have. Now if I take this badge and do this and this, see? It's gone! Hey, my badge! What did you do with my badge? No need to worry. Just look in your pocket. No, my pocket? Wait a second. There's something in there. It's a flyer for your agency! And here's your badge! You can have it back now. It's the last time I'll ever touch anything of mine. Period. There's so much shit to examine. All these little books, Universe Writes Leftovers. There's a lot of unrelated books in here too. One Trick a Day, Magic for Idiots. I think Pro Magician would aim a bit higher. Oh yeah, right, the plant. I forgot the plant's name. Ah, don't touch Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie? He's been in his office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness, Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney. Huh? Mr. Charlie. Right. Okay. Yeah, I believe that. Now I take care of him. Then this one is the trophy. Strange split box. Oh, it's a split box. Is this one of those split boxes for cutting people in half? That's right! This cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag. I see one on TV, but why is just one sitting here in your office? Oh, it's a little big for me, you see? I'm using it as furniture. Hats in the top, shirts in the middle, pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you? What I call a welcoming decor. And then I believe the hat here. Blue silk hat, just like the one Trucy is wearing. Oh, that's just for show. Don't wear it, please. It's not for my mind, honest. Put it there so clients can see it and know who I am. It says magician like a silk top hat. Table. Doesn't look very sturdy. Never seen one of these? It's a magic table. Make this teapot disappear. You might think, but that's not it. For your very eyes, the contents of this pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling. Darjeeling? I don't know what kind of thing that is. Hard to see the difference, I think. And then all this. Oh, that fork is floating! Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti in here? That right there is the whole reason to become a magician. Do tell. I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looks so real. That's what I knew. Someday I'd make magic that more amazing than spaghetti. And that is it. That's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy about way back when. Really? I didn't know these are that popular. Not so bad with it myself, actually. Ah, still learning. So you can really make someone levitate with it? Show me. Huh? No idea how. It's just a hula hoop, isn't it? And then all this stuff here. There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia. I can't read. Holy shit. Sitting on top of the piano. These are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach. But you can't play the piano with all this junk on it. Oh, no one plays it anyway. The neighbors complain. That's right, really can't play. And then I believe that's that. Yep. An old sepia photo of a man in a silk top hat. That's my favorite magician. I want to be just like him someday. Sure, nice. It's good to have a role model, even if he's got to be well over 100. How rude. So she could read minds. Okay. I forgot about that. So let's do this. Let's start at the beginning. So this is really a talent agency? You bet. Hey, started 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people. Does that include you? Tracy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. More professional, you know. Right. Promise you you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person she represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. You say you couldn't play the piano. Right? She doesn't see that as a problem. That's crazy. Why? There are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. So you're his or you're Phoenix Wright's daughter. That's right. My daddy quit law 7 years ago. I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar dad. Get it? No. I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. Alright, do the math, y'all. She's 15, he's 33. For those that know, shut up. For those that don't know, how old was Phoenix Wright when Trucy was born? I can wait. It's very funny. It's a very interesting topic to talk about, you know? No, that means he's not 33 yet. He's 33 this year. This is not the end of, remember, this game came out in like 2000, like the middle of 2007. So possible that this, sorry. It was even in the spring of 2007. So possible that he didn't even turn 33 yet. When is Phoenix Wright's birthday? Good question. I don't. When is his birthday? I'm looking at it right now. His birthday is his days of birth. I don't know his date of birth. Phoenix Wright birth day. October 12th. He's 32. And she's 15. If you do the math, it's very interesting, huh? God damn it. My mother. Yeah. I'm sure there's a good explanation, I hope. About Mr. Wright's giving up law? It's because of that instance of years ago, wasn't it? Huh? You know about that? Not the details. Remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay. Which house is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Center. It's quite close. Right, well, I'll be going now, and I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. I guess we're going. Tick, 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 tick. Pog. So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh. Visitors, are you? Yeah, are you the doctor? Yep, Dr. Hickfield's name. Morning, doctor. Ooh, hiya there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Is this Daddy's room? Oh yeah, except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Any places you like examine? God damn it, doctor. The nurse is looking for you. Why, if it is the daddy-o, the cutest little thing in the town. Guess I'll be off then. Later, Trucy. He's, yeah. This game is old. We don't talk about it. Oh, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Right. This is where I get to examine. Can I examine anything here? Nothing here. DVDs. That's a lot of DVDs. Saying sprawling stack of DVD cases. Listen, if y'all still have DVDs in your house, honestly based, if you don't, you should watch. You should get a DVD. I'm just saying, I don't care. Get a DVD. Become old. Become one of us. Become an old person, please. Do it for me. So Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, the Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai, Electric Bugaboo. No children's action hero shows. This kid I know keeps sending them to me. Huh? Like a niece or nephew? Something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents are really generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. So there's that, the fake piano. It's like a child's toy piano. Gotta practice. I don't want my fingers to get stiff. Pro always teaches about being close at hand. Can I play you a tune? No thanks. How unfortunate. I so rarely get a chance to play. Oh, that grape bottle. Ah! Daddy, you stuck some grape juice in again? Doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here. Trucy, look at the label. Oh, deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. That's such the labels. Don't tell Trucy, okay? What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh, that's all that. This front here. Shrike's bed. It's really messy. Look how messy this is. You're just hopeless without me, aren't you? Yikes, she's something to clean up. Look out. You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Try not to let word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Yeah, ruin your illustrious career and play the piano. And then I think that's it. Yeah, just this. This last. What's that on TV? Looks like some sort of action hero show. Oh, I know that one. That's a Sniffling Samurai. His booger flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd. I didn't like this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Oh, what else is there doing? You're stuck in bed. Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know? Yeah. Try not buying them. That's the only time I get to watch and write my reports. Reports? It's a long story. Like a lot of things, actually. Actually, I can't read. Holy shit. I might be stupid. Present. Can I present my attorney's badge to you and be like, ha, fuck you? What's this? Looks strangely familiar. How do you not recognize an attorney's badge? It's been 7 years. I've forgotten a lot of things. Guess 7 years are longer than some 7 years longer than others. Alright. Oh yeah, we can also move. Whoa. That's sick! Wait! It looks so pretty! Damn. It does not look like this in the DS. What happened? So, what happened? You could have imagined it. Me, victim of a hit and run. You were hit by a car? He tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. It really is as lucky as they say. There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big, not fat, but her, you know what I mean? But she's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? Not a child anymore. What chose me dad as a little baby girl to me, Tracy. My foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, but you should know a Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Ah, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You can just tell me things instead of insinuating them. If I remember, she is the daughter of the famous like magician. That's why. Which was Ganymede. I think that's like all I can remember. I don't remember like anything else after that. Right talent agency. So why did you contact me? What could the right talent agency possibly want with me? Then you get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Yeah, of course. Help! We're in big trouble here at the office. Big! Thought someone was dying. You don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent and the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. Symbiotic relationship. One of us falls, the other 2 must fall. Hey, this is exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you have to transfer to a new school. Again. Oh, I can't. I only just made friends. How can you do this to me? To us, Polly. Oh, what? That's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? Defend in court? Alright. I hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Our client. Alright, so who's this client? Yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. Let's go into that Indoshine pasta joint, Al Dente's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? It's a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. Car sped off in this direction. So, good luck! Huh? You were the client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. I'm the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Oh, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. And you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It's just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know? Even the ones that aren't very funny. The real client should be stopping by the office anytime now. The office? You mean the talent agency? I'm going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked seeing the tragedy on this map. So it's right there. Okay. It's right in front of this park. It should be easy to find. So he's gonna make me investigate this after all. Alright, there's the map. That should be the map of the entire... Yeah, it shows. Oh, wait. Oh, it should be the extra areas here. Okay. So which means I gotta move back. Right, time to move back. 15, 10:05 a.m. Right Talent Agency. Hey, hey, hey! How long are you planning on making me wait, eh? Good morning. Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pop's at a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. Is there a client? Hey, this is the Apollo fellow, eh? Yes. It's Apollo. Look at him there, arms all crossed like, ready to fight. Yes, sir. You need a liberty, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't only let me down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half-cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My cape's been kicked. My noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle. You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please. No, of course I don't know him. New in these parts? Not really. And you know the best noodles in town, Eldoon's Noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles. Or help me out here, Trucy Doll. Is Mr. Guy a dude? Or client? I do. One thing I do really like about what's it called about this game is its playlist. I genuinely love the soundtrack of this game, and I think this is like the only thing I'll ever like explain, because like this is like the holy crap, this playlist is amazing. I love this playlist, and that's about it. On that it's like hee hee hee, you know. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. Okay. Maybe you could tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon. Yeah, there it is. There's the fucking harmonica. Oh god. Okay. Anything for you, Trucy Doll. Present. Attorney bag. I don't want to look at it. Yeehaw, attaboy, way to flash him. Oh, he used to do that to my pops all the time. Father? Yup, you whip that bad boy out and say, put it on my tab. You know I'm good for it. Have a little joint? Sorry, fella. The only business I'm concerned with is my business. You gotta help me out. Get my business back. Alright, let's talk. What's this guy? So, you run a noodle stand, Mr. Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name. I wonder if anyone got that joke for his name, because if you read Eldoon backwards, noodles are my game. Secrets in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. That's not that long, really. My family's been noodle man for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. Pretty old noodle. Aye, and fool that I was pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood, but that didn't turn out so well. Oh, there was no denying it. Salty broths run through these veins, boy. So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. A mental image I care to linger on. So like last year, I started my noodle stand. 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles. So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles. You don't know this genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty. Why? They're salty then? Salt. Well, you don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. Speaking my pop stand back during his attorney days too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, sonny. Heck, I wish I could. I'll give anything for a bowl about now. What do you mean? It was stolen. My stand. Gone. Gone. Yeehaw. I don't know why, but it works. Okay. Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. Even gets complaints. Now you're just trying to butter me up. Oh, more like the blues than the whistle. I closed my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle. Ooh. Why he playing the harmonica? I just realized, why he playing the harmonica when it's gone? Is some bum carted off? Just guessing here. Oh, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck. You good? Huh? Wait. What exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. The day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Was I make it so hot and salty? 2 bowls to kill a man. You know, I really need good defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. Drop by. Oh, this is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Eldoon's house? Okay. Get back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually, There was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. Huh? Bad feeling about this. That's the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Panties? You see his face like, what the fuck? Oh, did he just eat? I forgot he just ate his noodle. Oh god. So they were stolen earlier. My panties, yes. Right, panties. It's a crying shame, that is, Trucy doll. I was alone in the office last night. I'd hung my panties out the window there to dry. Where a thief came and took them. My favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait. Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost them. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. Darn crying shame, yup. Well, at least seeing the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. Be heading home now. Remember, find my stand is an empty bowl in your future, Paulo. Night. Right. You help out True Stall here too, you hear? Things certainly backed up, haven't they? We have no work yesterday, now we have 3 cases. I guess. See where we stand. Not in the courtroom, that's where. Okay. Well, the first item on our list. Phoenix Wright. Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item. Mr. Eldoon's request to find a stolen stand. What you stand to gain? A bowl of salty noodles. The last request is mine. To find my stolen panties. The bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly. To the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess you might as well get started. Let's see, hit and run, stolen stand. Last but not least, stolen panties. Alright, and then this is where we move. Let's go here first. We're gonna go there first. Oh, right. There's a artist person here too. It's Mr. Right guy by the car. According to the map, this is the place. A huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over here. Let's question her. Okay. I'm curious about that. I'm gonna park over there too. Excuse me. Can we have a few words with you? You want something? Oh, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money. Whew. Money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kitaki family mansion, little girl. You kid with the hair. Want something? Me? No, nothing. Bye. Paulo, we can't leave her without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kitaki family, the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. If you're going to ask something, ask it. If man enough. Oh, nice. Way to whip him into shape, ma'am. She no fear. I'm Plum Kitaki, wife of the 4th head of the Kitaki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm a little apologist, attorney at law. Looks to kill. This woman would be a mass murderer by now. Yep. Wow, what a big house. The gate's so big. It's pretty looking on pretty yards like the fox. It's so cute. That's a family crest from the old country. Your family crest? Clever as a fox and our teeth are sharp. Sounds like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the scales of justice or a lunar ladder? Oh, pass, thanks. I think that's that. I think that's the next one is here. The dragons. Okay, dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Space has been to repaint this wall. That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. It's the 3rd so far. 3rd? First, spilled paint all over the entrance here, and second, on my kimono. So no, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. This paint splashed over this gate. Yes. Was this paint knocked over by the car to hit my daddy? That's right. And I'm left to clean up the mess. If I knew whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you? Of course! They can make them clean up their own mess. Ha ha ha! You're cute. Naive but cute. And if I know whoever did this, you get better by doing some cleaning. It's nothing I dislike so much. It's a mess. Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that. I bet you do. I laughed my teeth weren't clattering so hard. I can't do laughs. It doesn't work with me. I can't do that. No. Unfortunately, no. Oh wait. Oh, who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story. You know? Something about her. Too bad she seems to be a bit of a rush. Let's examine this area here. Firstly, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. You're not mad at me. Something happened here, officer? No. Move along. Nothing to see. Kids go play someplace else. Not kids, and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Detective Sky. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. It's Sky! Oh, right, she's an adult now! Holy shit! Oh, yeah! Wait! Fog! It's Emma Sky. Probably wanted to comment how people are dressed. And these kids are curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not. I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. I want to dose experimental hydroxy. What the fuck? Hydroxyclonidinoesterase. I don't know what the fuck that is. Come again? Yeah, no, that's me. Hydroxy stuff. Whatever it is, doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am. How are we going to get more information like this? Oh, yes, that nice woman across the street. Oh, yes, that nice woman. There's some trouble by the park gate. I smell instant. Ma'am, there's no entrance to the park. Don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk to this park on my way home. Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. Turn me an old lady. There's a big trash can on the way to the park. Let's go check it out. Detective's life sure is a hard one. An attorney action. Huh? Piece of garbage with paint on them? Slippers. Look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go in a car? Side view mirror. It was on and off when it smacked into something or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. It's gonna be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow, and he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I'll have room in my pocket for one of those, though. What do you want to take? We'll take the... mirror. Hey, I said no one goes in unless you want a face full of what's in. Okay, cool. There you go. Alright, let's talk. The Kentuckies. No problem. That's a really cute name for someone, so... Yes? Whoa! What is the Paul? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? Huh? This is a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live with these procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know we're gangsters. Gangsta? Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Trucy, through me. Please, I'm begging you here. Bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm going to need some warm tea after this. Takes a lot of hard work to protect the family fortune. Things aren't easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask what business if we can help it, please. There's supposed to be a car accident here last night. Of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes. You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away. That's my daddy. I should have known. Our caboose thought he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? What are you using that to, Richard? Industry lingo? In any case, there's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Cleaning up this paint? Spider paint. Was the paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. I found your father drowning in a sea of paint. You came to his rescue. You're my husband. You've my husband, the boss. Thank you for that. There you go. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint and turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see? It's glaring at me. Why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do dirty work for you? Please go through me when you want to. Don't be such a stiff lawyer boy. Actually, gangsters do have a certain image. Yes. We're a community-oriented gangster, you see? The boss likes to give back to the people, see? How noble of him. I avail myself of the public facilities, get rid of all the garbage. Now it's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? Which means that trash can. People park. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh, yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago, huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. You're kidding! What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Something happened at your house, too? Crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? I don't think no simple answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers. Last night. Late night. Last night. Bloomers? What are bloomers? I got a bad feeling about this. Me, Little Plum Kitaki, the victim of a panty snatcher. What? So it was just my panties that were stolen? Got yours too, didn't they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. Wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. The missing panties all have something in common. I imagine Shushi and Miss Kaki's panties having much in common. Imagine Miss Kaki's panties. I know, we'll find your bloomers too. Great, show you what you're made of. What have you got me into this time, Shushi? Oh. Girl before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Hello, mother. Is Kitaki too? Miss. Here, our flyer. Wait, right? Anything agency? Anything agency? Yeah. Do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye. Why don't you give her a flyer? I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. I guess we move to the scene of the Santa then, if that's the case. Seat of the Santa. So, what's this place? It's me El Dune's house, silly. This is where his stand was stolen from. See a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's with this sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? sign. Maractus Clinic. Oh, that's where the thief went. The thief? Who just stitched my panties? You went into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. There you are, Sonny. Oh, wait, you found anything yet? Or, no, not yet. The longer you loaf around here, saltier your victory ball gets. Just remember that. Oh, news that sounds less like pain, more like punishment. Voting dog. Look, a doggy! Good boy, Salty. Sure, dog his real name, Trucy. Yep, sure does. Name's Spoon. And it's a she, by the way. Spoon doesn't seem so lively. She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing. Apollo, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake. Sure, dogs just eat noodles. This house is, well, it's old. It's been well loved, that's for sure. I lived here with my wife for many years now. It's got character though, just like my soup. It's like character is a positive thing. I think that's the whole thing, except for, yeah, okay, cool. It's quite a sign. I take it that's new as opposed to old. You like it? Made it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space. Prior playing prevents poor performance. Like for me, it spells a word all by itself. And spooks up my image, it does. There's a certain powerful for denial thing going for it. Looks like the oil drum's got that sink over there. Collecting rainwater to the dishes. How environmentally conscious. I don't think he's very well cooking noodles to make the broth, do you? I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know? That sign over there? Loons only uses water from all natural sources. I think I'll take a rain check on eating here. And then there's the thing, yep. That's the place, right there. That's where I kept my stand. Cover all nice and pretty with that blue tarp there. Use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night? I see. You see? What? Did you figure out why it was stolen? Well, no, but it's just that he knew what he or she was looking for. Clearly knew what was on that sheet. So we wouldn't want those casual drive-by stand snatches, you mean? Not bad, sonny boy. Not bad at all. I think the bowl, yeah, this is the bowl that's left, right? That's just the bowl. Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon? Right, that there's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbed my salty soup. It's gonna taste just like the noodles. Oh, it does smell like noodles. All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back from me, sonny boy. I'm begging you. Custom-made Eldoon's noodle bowl, decorated with Eldoon's noodle mascots. Looks like they have a special offer going on. 3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's our chance, Apollo. And for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. This clinic, this is pretty busy, so I think. And then over here. Don't be sure it's sparkly. The Maractus Clinic, huh? It's more casino parlor than a hospital. It's quite profitable. Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today? And then the police car. I understand if there was an ambulance outside. The police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Sorry, miss. No going to the clinic today. Something happened? Huh? Oh no, nothing to see here. Move along. Gotta find someplace else to play doctor. You look like the right age to play doctor. Know a little more info on this Maractus Clinic. That's Smith Eldoon. He's their neighbor after all. You should check out that garage. Wait, the thief for stolen panties is still in there. Alright, so we gotta go here, and back, and then top. Alright, so I got 4 of these. Cool. Alright. Eldoon. So your stand. Eldoon's noodles, was it? Aye, passed down from father to son. Stan's seen a share of salt. Mm-hmm. Salt runs in the family, might say. That high blood pressure does too. So your stand, Eldoon's noodles was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy.
I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose the stand, I lost a legend. Harmonica! No one says the legend gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. What time he bought a new one anyway? Stolen stand. Any more details you could give me about the stand? You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. Smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m. I reckon. It's not here for a late night market. Washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. And I went inside. When did you notice I'd been stolen? Early this morning, when the sun rose. Work starts early. You people eat noodles for breakfast? I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. Staying there my whole life in it. Man, my whole being. Everything? All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least I left one bowl. Look, there on the ground. You don't find that stand today. I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl. My last bowl. Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. The garage. The garage. That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to. It's a crying shame that is. He had to steal, making my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties. The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives here, do you? Heh. I want to put it past that goop with nothing doctor. I took a little animosity here. Let me make sure to check out that garage thoroughly. The Miraculous Clinic. Hey, do you know if there's something happened? You think something happened next door? There's a police car up front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet. At least gave someone food poisoning. That police car got here this morning, actually. And that's what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell it. The neighbor. Not that I was surprised much. The doctor works for the wrong crowd. Just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. Wrong crowd? Never you mind about that. I can't present these things, but I could check out things, right? Alright. Press touches, you take the hide on the bottom of the bowl. Oh, when I touch the plate, click off. Get it on my hand with the warm professional card. Cheapest paint you can find with cold professional thrift. Okay. Alright, cool. And then, oh shit. Not this. I want to look around here. So it's a yellow, okay, there's yellow paint in there. Which should mean, so I'm gonna move here, right? I'm gonna present this. Can you tell me anything about this mirror? It's probably from the car that knocked the fellow across the street. Right, that makes this a valuable clue. Let me know if you find that car, would you? Splash ducky paint and you pay the price. Okay. Which would mean, let's go to El Dune's house. And then I believe we go to the garage clinic. Wait! The car! Right! This is the place! This is where the penny snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a penny snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. Intrusive. Can you try not saying panties so many times? First things first. Cell phone. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. The first thing first, the broken thing. Hey, look at that! The mirror's been broken off. This is a clue. What? You smile like you know something I don't. You're not keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? Ooh, let's see. Show evidence. Yep. Oh, not that. There we go. The clue is this. Whoa, it's the same color and size and everything. Perfect match. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing here. This Apollo. Does this go in a car? Side view mirror. Yep. Okay. Sub 1. Yep. Well, looks like we just solved the case. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us. Yep. Wow, you put the pro and professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Trucy. All right, and then the cell phone. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped beneath the tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. We should bring it to him later. Huh, found rock disc. Okay, interesting. And then over here, this one. That reminds me, I once read a record of a case Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved in the tailpipe. The piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow, I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out the car. I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. It'd be funny if... Hey! There's something in here. What? Wait a second. Ah, these are... Ah! My panties. Yeah, what the fuck? I forgot about this, yeah. Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. Not really. Don't mention it. I'm serious. I'm really impressed. Listen, those finding... That's great. That's a statement. Oh my gosh. What are those? My little panties, of course. They come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. You want to put them on now? Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Where'd that come from? How'd that ball get in your panties? Panties are an extra dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Panties. They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I just shows that in nightly. Those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Truce put discreetly away in Trucy's pocket. Well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? You still have to catch the sly devil that ran off the tool of my trade. Oh, right. Apollo. Huh? What is it? Now that we solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, you know him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. It's hardly worth reporting. Alright, so I think that should be everything except the cat here. Hey, a kitty cat! Here you go, kitty kitty. Oh! There is actually a cat sound! This game is Pog. This game is Pog. This game is so Pog. Check out. You look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. Hey, kitty cat, this hair won't hurt you. Hey, kitty cat, she won't make you disappear in her hat. And the props here. Yep. Okay. Cool. This is the props. I'm gonna speed run this. Yep. Mannequin hand. Wait for the box. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Place hospital storage. These are just props. Alright. Cool. That's everything. Oh wait. There's something here. What? A ladder. Look, it's a folding ladder. Polly, that's called a step ladder. Come on. Step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder then? It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. See, but basically it's a ladder, right? Wait, huh? You have to look past the form. The essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Okay. So, that, now I can move. Move to Kentucky Mansion, I believe. Oh! Oh, Plum's not here. She's not finished cleaning, huh? He's pretty good paint scrapper. Okay, who's the wise guy who spit gum on the street? Let's carry Lily onto the streets from inside the mansion. Shit, neat freak. How cute. You there. It was you, wasn't it? Fess up. Oh, I hope you said your prayers. You're gonna need them. Juicy, let's leave now. Okay, so that's the slippers. Okay, I think we need to. Oh no, please, knock yourself out. Don't mind me. I'll be waiting over here. Clear. Search through this trash is the hobby mine, okay? No one's still causing trouble. No one goes in. That means you. Oh, what's the difference? Let me go. Yep, okay, cool. She's a con artist. Okay. Why is that? Oh, the. Oh. You know, the crime scene, the guard at the entrance is hearing the song. Got rhythm actually. He plays in the band. Cool. Is that it? Wait, there's one more thing. This one? Yeah. Apparently, this park was the gift of the family-friendly people park, brought to you by organized crime. Very naughty. Part of me is to write "We kill" on the left side. Let's not do that! Apollo, don't be a stupid bitch. Okay. I think we should be good. Oh, I could talk. Okay, cool. What? You want to see them again? Well, if you must. No, I'm fine, really. Just put them away, shall we? Case closed. What are you talking about? The case isn't closed until we have our thief. Just find him on the west side while you work on the other cases. Not easy, we wouldn't need the police. You don't need the police, then we don't need defense attorneys either, right? Fine. I'll look for your panty snatcher. Oh, do you have any leads? One moment. Alakazam! Alakazing! Whoa, where'd all this evidence come from? So what happens next? That's it? Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, neat. Okay. I think in this situation, I have to move the clinic then. And then talk with Mr. Wright. Yo, how goes it? Daddy, how you feel? Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. This old daddy gets some well-deserved R&R. The elderly need their rest. Isn't he only 33? Cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent, capable. Tell me what you found out if you want to. Ethan is overwhelming. What can I present here? I think I would present this, no? Yeah, I could present this. Yeah? Look, my panties! They came home to mama! Thanks, Apollo. I was worried about them too. She's special order those. So on display of parental concern? I hate to have to buy a new pair. But not so strong display of cheapskatedness. Alright. What time? Ooh, it is late. Okay. I think I can save. Okay, wait, there's a save button. I think while I'm here, I am gonna go swap back. Doom. Alright. Alright. I will save. You can hear the game. So, I'm gonna go lower this a bit. I'm gonna go put this up. Alright. I think that'll be it for me. It is getting late. I don't want to be having to be too late again. I want to make sure. I still, unfortunately, I still have exams to do for a bit. So I have exams and I have work. So I gotta do a couple things. If you, I don't know if you're still here, but if you're still here, I will be putting up. It is Halloween tomorrow, or I guess today, and I will be posting my cosplay pictures on my Discord. So if you do join, you get to see those firsthand. Other than that, yeah, I think I'm gonna continue on. I'm just gonna actually save more time. Yeah, save. Did I save? Hold on, did I save? I did save. Okay, cool. All right. I will continue this next week. I guarantee will. I'll probably start earlier instead of having it start at like 9 p.m. So I might start a little earlier. I do have heavy work next week, so there's a lot of things I have to do next week. So I'll try to squeeze in at least a day or two. If not, I'll probably do like a watch party. Other than that, yeah. All right. This is Noel.
Whether it's the morning, the afternoon, the evening, I'm hoping everyone's surprised. Hopefully see you guys next week, alright? Happy Halloween.